podcast.
Different.
Sips.
Yes.
Sips.
Oh.
Sibilance.
I'm sorry for dropping it. I'm on the wrong podcast. I'll see y'all later.
XYZ.
All right. Bye. Not good enough. I'm going to try something here real quick. Hey, it stayed recording.
Cool.
Oh, no, it didn't.
No.
Green latte beer.
Who's that?
It's one of the.
Oh, you don't know him.
Yeah, you really don't. His name's Sean. He's an elevator tech, but I've known him through CR.
He works for Otis, and that's where Randy got his name from.
It is. The Otis elevator.
It's still weird to me if I go to Facebook and it says Otis Nice.
The best was how many people couldn't find me. That's why I changed it originally. And then people started finding me, and I'm like when it was this old dude at the church I was a youth pastor at.
Yeah.
That was always a dick.
Is that the one that's a lady now?
Oh,
No, totally. That guy was actually cool.
Oh.
What's that?
I can't do this one.
Well, then don't do it.
It's 65. That's too tempting.
You know me. I'll take about whatever you pour and try it.
Let's do the weird shit that Martelle won't like anyways.
That's fine.
Well, it depends on what it is. I mean, I like weird shit. I just don't like the weird shit that fucking Randy brings.
Oh, I'm intrigued. It's too low proof for Martelle anyway. Now you're a little.
Hold on. I said I wasn't buying anything under 120 this year.
Fair enough.
There is no such thing as low proof alcohol for me.
Oh, now you're tempted.
No.
How long's it been since you drink?
Vacation. So it was a
Couple weeks.
ago.
Oh yeah, you guys went to the moonshine tasting. Martelle loves what I bring back from Tennessee.
Yeah. So
Your mom and Mike was there.
Yeah.
Did they do the tasting?
No, Mike did.
I would love to see your mom just smammered on moonshine shots.
Oh, my wife got ripped last night in D.C. She went out for she took part in a commencement. The school she works for. They rented out the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum for the after party. The whole museum. So they
That's a big spot.
yeah. So they
I
had
mean, I was
free
great when
access
I
to
went.
that.
I remember walking in going, "Holy!"
So they had free access to that, and then they went out and went karaoke, and they walk in and everything's just in Korean. She's like, "All right, we're gonna do this."
I just pictured that old Labatt Blue commercial with the Chinese guys. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it.
Brew!
Bro! Close enough. Close enough!
That's what we did in Gatlinburg. We just finally, like, on the last day, we found, like, a little shopping mart, and then, like, every place, Smoky Mountains, all had tasting sessions.
Oh, yeah.
And then we were just going there, and, like, every single one, and the next thing I know, I'm like, holy crap, we drank for 2.5 hours. And
You guys went to the island, didn't you? Where Margaritaville is in the Ferris wheel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
All
they
right.
have that there, and then 2 doors down from that is a wine place where you can taste wine. It used to be free. Then when the fires happened, they started charging to raise money for the fires, and they just kept charging. Oh, people paying $5 for samples. Should have got my wiener ready.
Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. No one's ready to do this show.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
nothing.
Mike's not on. Jay's not on. Mike's not on. Mike's not on.
Hold on. That's why. Fixed.
How about now? Oh, that's better. Yeah, that'll do.
Welcome to Buckhorn Pubcast. Martelle's not ready to do this show. Are we recording?
We've been recording for the past 3.5 minutes.
Sweet.
Oh, goody.
So just
Yeah.
All far away from the mic.
I went back to Margarita and got ballooned by hookers and did coke off their asses.
Hookers in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
hard pass.
Yeah.
It's soft pass actually.
It's kind of a gummy.
Gummies.
Soft cheese.
Edibles.
Toothless bitches.
Hey. Ain't no teeth getting away. I mean, not that I would.
Not terrible.
Would never do anything like that.
How's everybody's audio sound?
My audio sound that's better.
Jeff?
Sounds pretty good.
You.
Mike, like...
Yeah, you got to get you got to deep throat it. There
You gotta. I keep the
All up on
gains
there.
low, so you got to stay on top of the microphone.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, adjust your stand there and
There you go.
just lips right up to the phallic thing right in front of your face with the big blue ball on the end.
I know where Randy has to be, so I just to make everybody louder.
Check.
Check.
All right, I think we're good.
You could probably smell that.
I'm just so worried I'm heavy breathing
That does smell
into it.
good.
Dude, trust me, once we get rolling. Oh,
You'll be fine.
thank you, Mike.
Welcome to the Buckhorn Pupcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Mike and Randy. What up, guys?
Good evening.
It is evening. We're
Back
doing
with
something
us is
different.
Mike. I missed Mike.
Yeah, we missed Mike, and we have a special guest, Jeff.
We have a guest. Well, I guess he is special. I've told stories about him on the air.
I know. You can hit him. Just you're
Dude,
just
we've been
fucking
through so
slap the
much.
shit
Yeah.
out of him.
Jay is one of those guys that's already helped me. That would help me bury a body, or hide one. Not saying we've done that, but if I needed that done,
I don't know that I would help you bury a body.
let's just put it this
I've
way.
done worse already.
This is way worse. If I was still on MySpace, he would still be in my top 5,
Yeah.
which expanded to top 8. But
Yeah.
God, I miss MySpace. It was so much better than Facebook.
amen.
So much better. But all right, so Mike, you've been out of town.
Yep.
Randy and I have recorded a bunch of shows, so we're like,
I think 2, or did we do 3? We only did 1 last week.
we only did one last week, but we're like 3 weeks ahead. Like as long
That's
as
a good. That's a good place to be.
provided I don't post like a Friday show.
Yeah, we've been talking about sports and
Yeah, we're a good
hitting prime summer
couple
season.
weeks, so I want to keep it like that. So I'll probably hold off on posting the Friday shows
Good with that.
for now. Just
Oh,
because
that
it's-
smells so good.
we've got a lot. We'll have a lot of shit coming up. I might be doing some traveling, and you've got sports, and I got sports, and you got things.
No games on Saturday,
Jeff's got
we found out.
things.
We got the Huck schedule for baseball. Not a single Saturday game. I was like, all right.
Well, and that's the other thing is your schedule is going to be changing, Mike. Like
Yep.
Here
Couple weeks.
in a couple weeks, so we'll be Mike-less for at least a quarter.
Thursday, Fridays I'll have off. So I don't work until 1:30 on Saturdays, but nobody wants to get together that early on.
I can.
Yeah.
I mean, I can. You're right. I don't want to. But if you say, hey, show up at 9 and we're going to be drinking moonshine, then I'm going to work. Okay.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
This smells amazing.
So-
I was just going to say, there's nothing better than seeing Randy inconvenienced in any way.
Oh,
That's
I
always hilarious.
always try to inconvenience him in every way possible.
Yeah.
Like we
Anytime-
record here at like 10 o'clock in the morning,
Oh, yeah.
like 11 o'clock in the morning.
I've
So
made
yeah,
every-
like
I've made
half
every-
hour after he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've made every 11 o'clock show on time so far.
Yes.
At Mike's house.
that
When it's at
true?
your house, I'm like, it is. That is true. I don't.
That's true.
Well, there's one day I was late, but I knew I'd be late, so they recorded a mini show before I got here.
He tries to inconvenience me, but I'm at my own house, so it's not an
I was
inconvenience.
going to say, how's it inconveniencing when I show up and you go, okay, let's go record? I feel like it's not that inconvenient. Well, I guess I'll walk back upstairs and turn off the PlayStation and then
In some cases,
record a
yeah.
show.
Or stop diddling myself.
When you first got that Assassin's Creed a few years ago, I'd show up and you'd play for like an hour and I'd just sit and watch you.
Yeah. I was
He was
busy.
like, hey, we'll record, but hold on, I got to beat this gigantic Minotaur or whatever.
I was busy.
Which I was cool with because
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Yeah,
and
that
then
was good.
Valhalla.
Valhalla, yeah.
Valhalla was great.
I got my Oculus in, man. Changed my life.
Harley has an Oculus.
Yeah, the kids
Changed
have
my
one.
life.
I've broken. Don't even you can see and hear from her even less. No,
Well, now that we got that puppy.
I didn't realize I could play a golf video game and break a sweat.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I like.
Well, to be fair, big guys like us, if we just
Yeah,
move quickly,
I mean,
we're going to
it's
sweat.
like in real golf, I sweat because it's always like 95 out, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Hey, it's a great day. Let's go golfing."
Well, if you want to have that same experience, just turn the heat up in your house and get on your Oculus and
No,
get like a fan, an oscillating fan, so it just blows wind by every now and then. You get like a
put it right in front of a
breeze.
vent so it's hot air.
Yeah.
just feels like Satan's farts blowing right by me.
God, I wish I was sitting under Satan's fart right now. It's fucking cold outside.
Oh, it feels great today.
Yeah, there's a
62.
freeze warning
It's,
tonight.
it's 58 degrees.
Oh,
As
okay.
you can see, I'm in shorts and flip flops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this
almost.
is fat man
Beth was
weather.
like, "You're not wearing shorts." I was like, my jeans were closer.
It is.
They need washed, but they were out from last night.
It's too windy and too cold outside.
No.
Pab.
I don't give a fuck what you call me.
All right,
All right, so I am not drinking.
you're not.
I'm still on my 6-week hiatus.
How much longer you got to go on that? Two more?
3 weeks.
3 more?
It's April 3rd,
Man, I told you I have no concept of time, Mike. He
obviously.
was like, "How you been doing?" I said, "Good. How you been? I haven't seen you in 4 weeks.
3 weeks? Yeah, I think
I
it
don't
was.
know.
Haven't seen you in a decade.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, so no, I got 3 more weeks as we record this. So, but Michael broke out some weird shit.
Yep.
There's Southern Teir Brewing is also a distilling company. And so some of the stuff that Southern Teir, their beer, has been really good.
And some of it has been less.
And some of it has just been not good at all. Mm-hmm. But I have passed. Like, I've seen their pumpkin spice. I fucking hate pumpkin spice. That's for basic fucking people. In their Ugg boots and their tiny dogs. I now have a tiny dog, and I have Ugg slippers. So I'm working my way there.
Can we put dudes who wear Hey Dudes in that
I was
category?
going to say he's got Hey Dudes.
I'm wearing Snooks.
I saw a meme that said, my buddy calls Hey Dudes sup fellas.
Well, hold on. And to be clear.
That's the Wish.com version.
Yeah. I've been wearing Hey Dudes before they became popular.
Oh, here we go.
Well, it's like when I grew up, I was wearing Champion, but that was because I was poor.
And JanSport.
You're right. And now it's like, wait a minute.
You tried to find a Champion sweatshirt that didn't have the logo visible.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just give me a sports team and no logo, please.
Boom, and now they're plastered across. But
like,
no,
wow.
I've been wearing. I found
we are in a recession. Look at all these people wearing Champion stuff.
I found dudes when I was down in Myrtle Beach one year, and I'm like, oh, I'll buy them, whatever. It's the only place I'd ever seen them, and then like a year later, it was like poof, they were everywhere.
Yeah, I bet that's what you did with dudes in Myrtle Beach.
No,
now
with dude.
Now he's
with
everywhere.
Yeah, now it's with dudes in Teslas. Whatever. Dude drives a Tesla. You would have to know that fun fact.
What a pad.
I know. You can call him whatever you want.
Yeah, he don't care.
You don't care.
I would say he
Anyway,
can beat
he's
me
not
up, but I think
listening.
he'd just walk away briskly, and I'd just be like, not worth my time. I cannot keep up with that.
yeah.
Speed walking. What is this, a marathon? Are we in a race right now?
Are we going to start yogging?
I love y'all.
I'm breaking a sweat just watching you.
Yeah, so this is Southern Teir's Cinnamon Candy Apple Whiskey. 70 proof, so 35% alcohol, so barely whiskey.
I just want this as a candle because it smells like It smells like Apple Jacks, dude. Which is like one of my all-time favorite cereals.
It smells delicious.
It does, doesn't it?
You should have some.
I had a tragic, not tragic, but obviously me and Randy, as you can see, are very large men.
What?
Her
suit.
You dropped a hundo.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Took my glasses off.
They're like binoculars.
No, they're rose-colored.
It's like carnival mirrors.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Fatty who can't lose weight when he quits drinking.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm down like 8 pounds.
Hey, that's good.
8 pounds, that's not bad.
And
I dropped 8 pounds this morning.
Yeah.
That's why he's
That's
got
why I was
That's
late.
why he was late.
Dropped 8 pounds.
But the reason I didn't is because after vacation, I was like, man, I'm going to the bathroom a lot more. And then my sister-in-law said, hey, you should check your sugar. And I checked my sugar, and it was like 480. And
Jesus.
They looked it up. They're like, you should be in a coma.
You're like, you're supposed to be dead.
Yeah, I should be dead right now. So like,
If you tie your shoe too tight, your foot's going to fall off.
That's what's weird with me. I go to the doctor, and they're like, okay, they check the weight. Let's get your heartbeat, check your oxygen, your lungs, whatever. And then they did all the blood tests you can do on me, and they have been for a year. And they're like, well, your cholesterol's good, your metabolism's good, your blood sugar, good, even though you come from 2 families that are like pre-diabetic. Even the fit ones in my family, like the ones that are not overweight, have had to watch their sugar.
very little of those.
Yes, very few. But like Dad, he was a mailman his whole life, so he's walking all day, carrying stuff, moving. He has to watch his sugar sometimes, and he stays active day. He goes to the gym. If he's not in the gym, he's working the pole barn 8-9 hours a day. Like, so my doctor's like, you need to drop weight, and I said, yeah, I know. And she's like, but everything else is good. I'm like, I'm the
Cool.
fast Superman. Like, I'm an anomaly. So your sugar was through the roof.
Yeah, I should have been in a coma. Everyone started freaking out. And that was after we had that little fun day in the Margaritaville time.
You check it while you're on vacation?
Yeah.
No,
I'd
that's
have been
dangerous.
like, if I'm going to
Over there.
die, let me die here.
Yeah.
Happy.
Well, I think like what's the normal level? It's supposed to be like 120,
I don't know.
and then like
Google it.
220 is high, and then like 3 is like you should go to the hospital, and I was like 480. So it's like I shouldn't be walking right now.
When
You shouldn't have any feet.
I was about to say, when you sneeze, it's just cotton candy.
So I had to,
So according to
Wish.com.
diabetesselfmanagement.com, Blood sugar chart. Fasting. Normal for a person without diabetes is 70 to 99 milligrams. Official ADA recommendation for someone with diabetes, 80 to 130. 2 hours after meals, less than 140. With diabetes, 180. And HbA1c should be less than 5. Well, you didn't test that, so it don't matter. So 2 hours after a meal, even if you have diabetes, you should be less than 180 milligrams.
Yeah.
And you were in the faux hundos.
I'm going to say that was a false reading.
Yeah, I don't know.
What happens if your blood
I've checked
sugar...
it multiple times, and it was over 300.
Diabetic ketoacidosis.
That's so fucking high.
Yeah. And I did see little side effects from it. Like, I was like, man, I feel a little weird.
Like cotton candy in the sky and gummy bears.
Hallucinations,
Like,
yeah.
you ever seen Old School when you got stuck in the jugular? Was that Old School?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're crazy, man. Yeah. I like you.
blurry.
Then she checked my sugar, and then once I seen the number, then I was like, am I tripping? Oh, sorry. And I was like, man, you guys are crazy. I feel great. But you're crazy.
Let's go get a bite to eat and talk about
Yeah,
it.
let me go grab a nice large Coke and some nutty bars.
You're such a diva. Have a Snickers.
You guys are so upset about the sugar reading. Let's go eat
Excuse me,
snacks.
waiter, can we get extra bread?
Can I get a bottle of Hershey syrup, please?
Yeah.
On the side.
Jay had nail steak.
Yeah,
I've been bragging about, which you've tried. You
they're
tried
good.
one
They're
next
good.
day.
I tried a used one.
Gently used.
It was.
What was your
pretty,
take on it?
Hey, dudes.
I mean, it was good. I need to try it like right off the grill. Like
Yeah,
this
he
was
had
like
it.
a 2 day old,
It was 1 day old.
1 day old.
We had it home on Friday. I brought it out on Saturday, and we
Yeah.
reheated it. So it's kind of, it wasn't as
It,
good.
it
but
lost its magic, but it still had some.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was pretty good. I didn't think it was the best steak I ever had, but they had another steak there that
Yeah,
I
but
had.
your blood sugar's over 400. So what do you know?
It's true. My taste buds were probably numb.
Yeah,
My taste buds were numb.
they were everything's sweet.
Speaking of taste buds, this is majestic.
It's sweet. It's,
Oh, it's very
that's
sweet.
that's
it
my
like
issue with it. It's like
sickly
syrup.
sweet?
Yeah, it's like
I'd be
it's
out.
like simple syrup.
It tastes like whiskey Apple Jacks to me.
Yeah.
That's basically like you said. It's what 70 proof.
70, it's 35%.
That's basically like just bitters.
Yeah, it's barely whiskey.
It's
it's
that's
an
a mixer.
additive. It's
Oh, this would definitely.
this with apple cider is
Oh yeah,
Banger.
That I would do.
I
Hot
would
apple
even mix
cider.
this with a different whiskey.
Yeah.
Maybe a rye.
that might be
A
that
certain
would
rye
be
this
good.
could be good with.
Yeah, like the Apple Jacks rye that I have.
Yeah. Mix all the apples.
It would be perfect.
Throw it in Granny Smith and
Fruit salad.
slurp it right up,
Ooh, we should come up with a fruit salad. Like
and then toss it.
you can do that.
That's what I would name it, is tossed fruit salad.
That's better than Trail of Unicorn Tears.
That is. Bunch of racists.
God, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna get into that again. But yeah, if that's too sweet, then I probably
You would
probably a
not
good
like
thing
this.
I'm not drinking.
That's why I pulled it out.
Smells great.
Yeah,
It
that's
smells-
100%. That's why I pulled it out.
I'd totally try it, but
Not today.
not today.
Just drink it all.
Not
before
today,
you
Satan.
You drink it all.
I don't know if I could drink all that today. It's pretty sweet. And that's saying something.
You would have a 400 blood sugar.
I probably would. Now I got a goal to hit. Got to be better. We've always been competitive.
Oh, can you please?
You
see.
told me to die so you don't feel bad about getting me off the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martelle wants to see which one of us will lose a foot first.
I mean,
How much
if
money?
it's a competition,
How much money's involved?
Just do the kid and play dance
there's-
until one of them just fires off.
there's no money involved.
like fat zombies, body parts just start falling off. You just hear us moaning like, ah.
There's no money involved. It's all ego.
I'll take a chainsaw to it if there's enough money in it.
It's all
Got
ego.
one on the porch.
Yeah.
I was cutting up branches yesterday.
An axe out back.
Yeah. Hatch it by the fire.
I'll just
You got a plastic knife. I will go at it.
No, that's too saw.
Gonna literally saw your way out of this.
I miss those
I want you
movies.
to play a game.
I've never watched them all the way through.
I used to watch them with Lexi when she was a
Nice.
baby.
That explains a lot.
Did you see there's a new Evil Dead?
Yes.
My daughter and I watched the trailer yesterday. She was like, when does this come out? I was like, it came out today. She was like,
Let's go.
can we go? Can we go? I'm like, no, your mother would kill us.
Why? Does
she-
Melissa want to go?
Yeah, she loves, she hates horror movies,
You
but
should-
she watches all of them.
You should totally go, and then tell her you went, and then take her in.
Yeah.
I've never seen.
Then you get to see it twice.
Evil Dead. I don't like cheesy
This
jump
one-
scare horror movies.
This
'cause they're
one's
so
not
predictable.
cheesy.
Like once I got to like watching Joyride,
The
and
creature
Jeepers
from the Black
Creepers
Lagoon.
and Lejeune.
Lejeune.
Camp Lejeune.
Yeah.
Did he drink the water? And
Yeah,
turn?
Yeah.
I just got a text 2
If you
days
drink
ago
the
about
water
that.
at Camp Lejeune between 1964 and 1987,
You're entitled to $67,423.
my
That's
brother-in-law's
oddly
a Marine.
specific.
My brother-in-law was a Marine that was stationed on Lejeune, and he wasn't even born in '87. He's getting those texts. I'm like, yeah, I don't think he drank the water.
It's not the water.
It's the camp.
It's like Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh, that's from
It gives you the hoorahs.
Hoorahs. Don't mix that one up.
Yeah.
Army people won't care, but the Marines, they'll let you know.
Yeah, once a Marine.
Poorly
always a
for
Marine.
me.
Poorly. Oh, speaking of poorly,
Professional
I 3D
bullet
printed you
stoppers.
something.
Okay.
I'm scared.
So I printed a Buddha with a deer head and antlers from Martelle.
And then he broke the antler off and had to redo it.
Yeah, it was a tiny one, and then I redid it bigger and was able to get it to work. Nice.
First day with this new lips.
Party
Yep.
foul. First day with this new lips. When did you transition?
I didn't know it was one of those type of podcasts.
Oh yeah. I mean, we don't judge here.
Oh, not in this house.
You like hot dogs? He prefers to have a hot dog bun. So I printed. I found and I told this on the episode where I gave it to him, but Martelle's like not full Buddhist, but he likes some of the idea of stuff, and buckhorn. We always use it to your skull and antlers.
Yeah.
And so I printed them. I put in Buddha in the Thingiverse, and there's like a million. There was one with the Dwayne the Rock Johnson as a head. There was a Buddha with Shrek as a head, which I know you'd like.
Oh yeah.
But I found one with a deer head. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm getting Martelle. So I'm like, okay, what can I print for Mike? So I'm you just raw dog it. I like it.
It's a power move he just put on us right
It's like
there.
you just
Yeah.
bit into a cigar. Oh, that's a hot dog. You just okay.
Yeah.
You just need a hole in your mouth like one of the old mafia
Just
guys.
put that meat in my mouth and if I can chew
It's
it
the
up.
eye contact the whole time as
Yeah.
he did it. It
Oh
was
yeah, I'm
impressive.
used to it. So I was like, okay, what's Mike like? Whiskey, beer, Buffalo Bills. I'm like, oh, it's from Buffalo. So I typed in Buffalo Bills. One of the first thing that came up was this, and I should have made it bigger, but this is the size it was in. It's a Buffalo Bills logo. If instead of a buffalo, it was a potato.
That's so what that is. And
So
I'll
hey,
that's us. So what this is when Josh Allen got drafted,
oh no,
they had him draw the Buffalo Bills logo from memory,
was that his drawing?
and that was his drawing.
That makes me even happier.
That's awesome.
That makes me even happier. I didn't even know that. It just said potato Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, that is
all the file said.
Josh Allen's representation of the Bills logo
That's
right
awesome.
after he got drafted. So I really appreciate that. Thank you.
That's
They are
awesome.
potatoes.
My buddy actually has that tattoo.
That's dedication.
Yeah. He's also got like 150 tattoos.
I
so.
need to go schedule my tattoo at some point.
I need to schedule the rest of my tattoos.
I think he was upwards of 20 coffee-based tattoos.
That's a
Wow.
lot of coffee-based tattoos.
Yeah.
That's called an addiction
Yeah, well, yeah.
Coffee addiction.
and tattoo addiction.
Guilty.
I was like, wait, so our GW's been on the show. It's technically our uncle, but he's like 6
I
years
don't
older than
claim
me.
him at all.
Well, he's married in. He's not real.
okay.
He's not real. He's a figment
not-
of my
yeah, he's-
imagination.
he's
Even
fake.
though he's on the show, he was a hologram. But
He's never been back on the show.
he was on twice.
Hasn't been back.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, strike three. So, where was I? Oh yeah, so I think it was his 40th birthday.
You can have that shit.
It was his daughter was there, our cousin Elizabeth, and I was like,
Smells
"Oh, you got some,
marshmallows and graham crackers.
It smells like smoke and ass.
two of my favorite things
Oh, that's just one of my favorites, smoking an
combined."
ass.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Just
guess.
like just-
Some people call it pork butt, but
Yeah,
yeah,
well.
smoking an ass.
I thought you were just using a human being as a bong. Light in one.
Where
end.
do you light? Ooh, ow. No. Yeah, where you light? Not good.
Not for them.
I don't know. It depends. Is it
you
a
put the
male?
weed in
Is it
there?
a male? Because you could use the.
You can't ask that
Yeah.
question these days.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can.
You can still ask that question.
But they
You-
may,
you
they
can
may be
use-
telling you something you're not expecting.
You can use the penis as the pipe and the butthole as the
I was
the
thinking
bowl.
more the mouth
bowl.
and the butthole.
It'd be
since
the
they're
butt
actually-
bowl.
butt bowl.
I was thinking the mouth and the butthole since they're connected. But if you want to use it as a reason to blow cock, then hey.
I mean,
Hi, Mom.
takes all kinds. Smoke a bowl. Butt bowl.
Smoke a balls.
Ooh, balls.
So what's
too.
this one here?
This is s'mores.
Still from Southern Tier.
Yeah. Corn whiskey
Everything's
with
from
natural
Southern Tier.
chocolate, marshmallow, graham cracker, and caramel flavors.
You've been giving me healthy pours, which is low proof, so I'm okay
Yeah.
with. This one doesn't smell near as good. You should have started with this.
Well, I was trying to think on, and I thought I remembered this one being sweeter than the apple, but the apple's real sweet.
This is like the comedians I watch when they say stuff, and they're like, I'm going to tell you a story that involves, like, AIDS, 9/11, and stubbing a toe. And the audience laughs. He's like, yeah, I probably should have opened with stubbing the toe. You should have opened with this.
Yeah.
Because that Apple Jacks was, well, I'm going to call it Apple Jacks. Was way
I went
better
best to
smelling.
worst.
Well, that was a mistake on your part.
Nope.
That
That was
mistake.
intentional.
That was a
You don't want to
mistake.
start
They
out bad.
they almost smell the same. Like that one has an apple.
You're crazy,
No.
man.
That has like an apple smell to it, but that has like a s'more smell to it. But the overall
Is
it's
sweet.
Weird.
it's
smells
still
sweet.
an overall super sickly sweet smell to it.
It's weird that the s'mores one smells like s'mores and the apple one smells like apples.
I got a spoon and some jelly, so why don't you eat my fucking ass?
Can I smoke it after?
I don't care.
Should have said challenge
Toss
accepted.
fruit salad.
How much money's involved in that? None? Deal.
They all have the same underlying smell, like the same base scent to them.
Nope, don't like that.
Good,
Nope.
drink it.
Smell that. Oh, nope. That's like
That's-
if Seven Brothers made a flavored whiskey.
You mean hickory? Hickory was a
Yeah,
flavored
it's
whiskey.
not.
It was
It's-
not
I don't
good.
even know how to explain that smell.
It's the taste is not better.
like-
Do you want a little on your lips to taste it?
No,
Good.
It smells like Fermunda cheese.
Yeah, you can.
You
Yeah,
did it. Yeah.
It's not good.
You know it's bad when I pour something out. That doesn't usually
I feel
happen.
like that would be good in hot chocolate, and that's the only
That's-
thing that would redeem it.
Or
Like I said,
coffee.
I think
You can
all
put
of
that in a
these.
good coffee.
Yeah,
can
I would
mix that
not
with
put that in
Kahlua.
a good coffee.
Well,
I would put that in
when I say
a
good, I mean like
diner
even-
coffee.
I want to try the civet coffee.
Yeah,
It's good.
The butt bean one?
Yeah. Yep.
I want to try that. We need to get some of that, but it's stupid expensive.
Yeah, but you're rich.
$40 a pound.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I charge the same to get pounded. $40 per.
yeah. It's
Did you deep throat the rest of that hot dog? I didn't even say you take another bite. Down the gullet. Good
no,
for
I just
you.
put it up my ass.
Saving it for later. You got to keep it warm.
Keep it warm.
Everybody knows
He's
that.
just all over the place with the alpha moves right now.
Oh, this is
He's establishing
this is
dominance
welcome,
in a hard
yeah,
way.
Meet Martelle.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And if he's wrong, he'll just yell at you and tell you to shut up.
It's no different than what you do. Your opinion's your opinion, but you're wrong.
You don't have wrong opinions. I won't have to say that.
Well, I never have a wrong opinion.
That's why we get along so well. Could you see him just hanging out with us?
Oh, for sure. I can.
I
see-
can't because I don't want to hang out with him now.
Yeah, it's true.
But you'd like him.
Yeah,
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's go to Louisville. I'm turning 40 in 2 months, bro. Let's go.
So I'm not turning 40 in 2 months.
I'm
Wait,
extending
how old
it,
is
but
he?
He's
Fucking old as
dude.
dirt.
He's like 58, 59, 69.
I look super young.
He turned 69 on 420.
I even confused the shit out of my doctor.
I was going to say mid-30s.
That's what my doctor thought too. And
Yeah.
he was looking at my records.
No, man. He's Ray old.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. Black
Born
don't
in-
crack.
Born in 80, right?
Born in 80.
Yeah, same as Eric.
Yeah, black don't crack.
I guess that's what you look like when you take care of yourself. You know what I mean?
You're right, man.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I work out. I don't know that I'd necessarily say that I, for the most part, take care of myself.
You don't know our cousin Eric. Actually, he's one of the most in shape ones of us. That was like a three sport
You brought up
athlete.
the good stuff.
Well, after this,
So this is the Pump King, right?
yeah,
I'm going to call it the Pump King, just because I want to.
that's fair.
It's
And again, that needs.
yeah, that doesn't.
Let me sniff that.
Oh man, that doesn't. It doesn't even smell like pumpkin.
It's pumpkin.
Spice.
But it doesn't matter because
It's pumpkin spice. It's
pumpkin
basic.
spice. It's fucking basic.
No, I was,
That's why I let you pour your own on that one.
I'm
you
so
shouldn't
glad
let me
you
do that.
I'm so glad you poured so much.
I wasn't paying attention. There's not a pour spout. Don't you guys watch Bar Rescue? You can't measure a pour spout.
So glad that you poured that.
You do the 1 and 2 and, but
We got. We should just get a perfect pour. You know what those are?
Yeah.
It just
Ball
pours
bearing.
and shuts it off.
Yeah, there's a ball
Oh, yeah,
bearing
one of the-
inside.
It does, you
Yeah.
just
I
set
want
like
one of the
a
dispensers where it has like 6 bottles. You just like hit a button. It's brr,
yeah. You set it to like an ounce and a half, whatever you want it, and you just boop. And
8
it just
ounces.
But I just saw
Bottle.
somebody who converted one of their under cabinet water dispensers that you use a jug for, and put a bottle of whiskey underneath. So you just go up and
hit it.
You should do that, not tell Liz. Your
No,
kids would get
'cause-
hammered.
no, it Dad, the water's yellow. I'm like, oh
Put
shit,
vodka in it.
there must be something wrong with your reverse osmosis system.
don't drink it. Bring it to me.
Bring it to me. I'll take
I'll
it.
try it.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that with the sink one. But I would totally. I have another one of those faucet, like just the spigot part.
Yeah.
I just need to get a way to compress it, so it can shoot it up the faucet. That's pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
inflate it.
some slight engineering,
CO2. It's fine.
Yep.
compressed air.
So are you drinking this pumpkin?
I already finished mine. I only poured this much because I've had it
You-
Want
before.
some more? No wonder this bottle's still almost full. All these, I mean, that one's got about half full.
Which one do I like the most?
The only one that
Apple.
You're right. It's sweet, but it tastes way better than that. And this,
Yeah.
I don't even like the smell of. The
Yeah.
s'more smell is like
It's not good.
Yeah,
It kinda
it's
smells
it's
like
100%. Any one of these really is an additive. It's not on its own.
No, it's there, and like the apple would probably be the only one that I would like out of all of these,
My
just
blood sugar just shut up to 430.
based on smell.
Oh man,
I
that
like
is-
how calm they are when you're drinking. I have like past trauma from you drinking
Oh,
because
dude.
I just remember having to carry you places or
Okay, first
No,
off,
no,
attempt to.
fucking leave him.
or attempt to carry
No.
you.
First off, I've never.
You
been
said
the one that had to
roll
carry.
wrong.
You're
Yeah.
thinking of
You've been-
Sir Edward. You're thinking of.
You said
I've seen you stumble.
Oh, I've stumbled, but where have
And
I
you have-
ever had to be carried?
Not
you
carry
said call a
Maybe lean. Maybe
a tow truck wrong.
camel
Can
towing.
flat
at your
I
service.
get it? Can I get a rollback, please?
I need
I
a
mean,
flip
let's talk
it.
about Louisville. Trip 1 or 2. So many stories.
I've heard the Louisville.
You've heard some of it, yeah. Not all of it, but
No,
I think did I talk about when GW almost got shot by midget max guards?
no.
Oh, that's a good story. So
Does
we-
anyone even know who Midget Mac is anymore?
Yeah, I mean, people do, right? Flavor
Look at his
Flavor
face.
of Love.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at.
So there was the
we're in the
offshoot-
Mac Shack.
Yeah, no,
but there's
so-
no midgets running around in here.
Unfortunately,
There should be.
What's your
yeah, it's
problem?
because you're looking at eye level.
Well,
Look under the table. Little guy down there finding his Lucky Charms.
I always wanted a personal assistant, but they had to be a midget. I wanted like a Steve-O.
Steve-O?
Or not Steve-O.
Wee Man?
Wee Man.
It's like,
Fuck.
so,
Oh, yeah, okay.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
Flavor of Love, there's a spinoff called I Love New York
Yeah.
with the crazy chick.
I did not watch any of those because,
And
well,
on-
reality
From-
TV is stupid.
Conan the Barbarian. Is
Right.
that what she was in?
Maybe.
So, that Midget Mac was one of the guys I was like trying to win her over. So, we drive down to Louisville the day after Christmas. And this was the second trip. First trip was just 4 of us. Second trip, we picked up 2 more guys. Goosely Steven and Gary Wayne. And we drive down, drop our stuff at the hotel. The hotel's empty. It's the day after Christmas. Nobody's, everybody's home with their families. And we go down to 4th Street.
Except for you, idiots.
Oh, that's why we went. So we go down to 4th Street, which is, if you've been to Louisville, or if you haven't been, they block off the road. They card you at the entrance of this block. And they have all these different 2 floors of bars, bowling alleys. And you don't have to get carded everywhere you go. So we go into this first club. It's like a hip-hop club. And we go in. I walk up to the bar. We all go to the bar. And it's actually crowded. Girls are dancing on the bar and all this. I walk up and I go, 2 Captain and Cokes, I think, at that time. So they give me 2 and I just slam them. I'm like, 2 more. So I've been there. I've been, active in a Louisville bar for about 3 minutes and spent $60 and around for a bunch of those drinks were. And it's packed. People are dancing. We're 6 of the
Except
widest.
there's nobody in Louisville
Well, there was.
because it's Christmas time.
We're 6 of the whitest dudes in this hip hop bar, right? So we're like, let's get a table sit down. Our friend Goosely Stevens, he was really big into race
He's got a
cars.
really long neck like a goose.
You might have known him. Had an SRT4 back in the day, a black one. He's a CR guy.
They have
Kind
fucked
of.
up teeth.
Nope,
Nope, I don't know.
no, not him.
Crazy
Wrong guy.
eye.
Nope.
Like one lazy eye.
No, he's actually a good-looking dude. He was that weird mix of car guy, but also nerd. So he had one of those belt buckles that you could put in messages that had like a scrolling marquee. And we all get down there, and he turns it on, and we're like, "What are you doing, dude?" So he thought it was
I
cool,
already
so
want to
he's-
hit him.
Oh, pure
I already
entertainment.
want to bully the shit out
He
of
was
him.
pure entertainment the whole week, but he gets out on the dance floor, right, by himself, whitest dude in the club, turns on that belt buckle and just starts trying to go to girls and dance. Well, then we're there for a while. GW gets to feeling pretty good. I'm going to go dance. Now, if you haven't seen GW dance while not sober, it is a sight to behold because
It's
especially
not a
back then,
sight. It's not a sight at all.
Dude, back then he was shaped like a freaking kumquat or
Pear?
a freaking eggplant or something. Yeah, pear. Looked like a VeggieTale out there on the dance floor.
Pear
So
shaped
he's
with
out there
legs.
just like dancing around stuff, right? So he starts getting crazy. The dude's 6'3", 6'2", 6'3". I'm 6'1", you're 6'1". So he's like 6'3", 6'4". Big old belly at the time. And he just starts like getting right in the mix of everything. Next thing you know, we're at this table, we hear the scuffle, and we realize G's in the middle of it, so we jump up. And what happened was this gargantuan of a fruit had basically stepped on a squished Midget Mac. What we didn't realize was Midget Mac was in Louisville, Kentucky the day after Christmas, and he don't play around. Have you ever seen The Rundown?
No.
Okay. I was going to say the opening scene, The Rock goes in, he has to collect from a quarterback that made a bet, and he's got the whole offensive line on him, just huge dudes around him. Midget Mac had those same dudes. You seen the replacements?
Yeah.
The two big dudes are
Yeah.
like, ain't our problem anymore, we're playing football. Just like a group of those, but also big, like jacked dudes. And we get in, we're like, hey, well, and G's like, what happened? What happened? And here's the thing you don't know about GW. He is terrified of little people. Like,
I
it's
mean, terrified.
terrified. He will
Even
literally,
pictures.
yeah, you send him pictures and he'll be, what the? Like, he will react. Oh. And especially if they're, he says the ones that are worse is
I'm going to start just posting shit on his Facebook page
people-
until he unfriends me.
That will happen very fast. He
Yeah,
doesn't care.
or he'll at least unfollow or block you. Yeah.
Well, if he blocks me, it
Mute.
unfriends me. That's it.
Yeah.
That's a win.
That's a win.
Yeah.
That's a win both ways.
He's used it over the years. But so he's like, what's going on? All these big dudes are like trying to jack him up. And we're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, we didn't see what happened. And they're like, you stepped on our dude. You know. And I'm like, that sounds.
Where?
Yeah, I'm like, where? And GW looks down at Midget Max trying to, like, you know how you get in somebody's face, but he's like basically in GW's balls.
Yeah.
And GW looks down and goes, what the hell is that? And, you know, he starts like trying to get away, and these dudes are getting pissed. And next thing I know, like, I'm thinking, like, me and Jay, we've been in bar fights together. I'm not bragging because bar fights, there's no winner.
No.
Somebody gets hurt,
Apparently,
arrested.
you need to watch Bass Rutin's
So-
bar fight videos. There's always a winner. It's usually Bass.
You only win if you walk away and if it's not in handcuffs. That's the only win. But so we're like, I'm like thinking this is about to go down. These dudes are big, but you know,
Here we go.
What's going to happen? And one of the dudes steps back and pulls back his leather jacket. Big old Colt 45 there, and I was like, "Sorry, we'll pay your tab." I didn't even know what it was. I had no money. This is when I was working like minimum wage. You know, I'm 18 or something. I was probably about 20. No, I was 21 at the time. But just married, no money. I'm like, what do we got to do to make it right? We're going bowling. You guys want to come bowling with us? I was trying to talk my way out of this.
I'm like, what are you going to do with that? Put that shit away.
That was the first night. And then on the way home, so we walk, it's the day after Christmas in Louisville, so it's freezing cold. Well, we learned that you can walk 3 or 4 blocks from our hotel down to 4th Street in tunnels and, you know, overpasses. Well, what we didn't realize is at a certain time, they locked those doors. So we're all down there in like jeans or shorts and T-shirts.
We're like, let's go.
And we go to leave, and Jay and
Fucking
I are
doors
pretty
locked.
toasty, so we go to leave. And I'm like, we got to get back to the room. Jay's about to pass out. I'm pretty good and done. We got over the Midget Mac thing. We went to a country bar. That was weird.
Because there was midgets everywhere.
Just all kinds of midgets riding mechanical bulls. It's kind of key. I was getting too turned on, really, so I had to leave.
It was actually one of those rocky horses on springs.
They call it a mechanical bull.
Like, Randy, what's on your pants? It's the pleats.
It's my corduroys. So we go to leave, and Jay, I was like, well, I'm going to walk back with Jay. We'll catch y'all later, you know. We're grown men, so we'll just walk back ourselves. Y'all take care of yourselves. So we go walking back, and it's dead. This is like 3, 4 in the morning. Freezing cold. We're shivering. And we're walking back, and every intersection we come to, you know, you got to stop and make sure there's no traffic. There's no traffic. It's like 4 in the morning, the day after Christmas. And we get to this one intersection, and Jay just like, wham, just slaps me in the chest. And I'm like, what? And I said, we got a green light. Let's walk. He goes, you got to look both ways, bro. And I go, Jay, there's no cars coming. He's like, you didn't look both ways. I said, Jay, this is a one-way street. And he goes, all right, cool, let's go. And he steps off the curb and then ends up taking like 3 steps and rolls his ankle in this like loose manhole cover and just goes down. So I'm like, dude, yeah, and I'm drunk. He's drunk. I'm like, let's go. You okay? He's like, yeah. So we walk back, no problem. And the next morning, everybody's back in the room, 6 of us, and it's a suite, you know. Well, Jay's sleeping on the pull-out couch bed. So we all wake up, we're out there, we're yelling, we're being loud. It's like almost noon at this point, and Jay's out still, just gone. So I'm like, So I took a couch cushion, like, just set it on his head. And then everybody's like, oh, that's funny. You can tell we're still drunk. You know, we're all laughing about it like idiots. And we ended up, I've got a picture of it on my Facebook. We ended up having all the end tables, all the couch cushions, all the pillows, anything we can find in the hotel on top of Jay. And he's just out. And all of a sudden, we're sitting there talking. We forgot about him. Like an hour later, we hear this like
crash.
No, like because he's in the main room, so we're sitting on the couch with the back cushions missing and these chairs, you know, and whatever we could find that we did a stack on top of them. Actually, I think at one point somebody took a chair off of him so they could sit down. And he's just like, we just hear this, and I'm like, guys, shut up. And you just see this whole tower of furniture start like wiggling, and you hear and it wiggles a little more. And all of a sudden, he's like, and the whole thing, he burst out of it. Just like, I mean, he's like Hulk just tearing
Oh, yeah.
dude. And he just bursting out, and I'm like, Jay, you okay? And he's like, and I'm thinking he's woke up in a pile of furniture, couldn't see nothing, what's happening. And he goes, what happened to my ankle? And he pulls out the blankets, and his ankle's like this big. Dude totally rolled and sprained his ankle, walked on it. We had no clue.
I walked on it all night on
All
Louisville.
night.
Jesus.
Like, we were back in the hotel for hours. He just was standing on it. Had no clue. I was like, dude, it's purple. Like, that's definitely sprained at the very least.
You're going to have to borrow a crutch from somebody.
That was within the first, like, 12 hours of us being in Louisville.
This is the worst Rumspringa story I've ever heard.
That whole week was just... So, anyway. Oh, I'm going to stretch now.
Why?
Reasons.
I don't sit on my butt all day at Martelle. I sit on my butt most of the day, but I get up and stretch some.
I never sit down. I'm at like almost 11,000 steps today.
11,000?
Yeah.
Nice. I did that once.
Again, if he stacked up against me in a line and they said, how old are you? You would definitely lose in that category.
Oh, yeah. You got white hair. I got the gray hair in my hairy and beard.
Yeah.
Martelle's svelte.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Ray old.
Because I work out.
He never went to Louisville, that's why.
No, I've been in Louisville. I was there in December. I'm going back next December.
Who goes to Louisville in December? Idiot.
No crowds.
We got the Blitz.
Right.
No crowds.
Anyway. So, you guys want to rate those Southern tiers?
No.
3, 2, 1.
There you go.
I wouldn't give any of them a 3. I'd give it a 2, 1.5, and a 1.
No, that'll work.
So then you broke out like...
I actually haven't sipped on this. I just realized this is the Middle West.
Yeah.
It is,
Because
but...
I thought it was the pumpkin still in my glass.
Yeah.
And
No,
it's the Michelin
yeah,
cast strength. 62.55.
It's the bourbon. Is it the Bourbon Hunters
Yeah.
pick? Yeah, it's the
I've never
Bourbon
had-
Hunters pick.
I've never had Michelin whiskey, but I love their tires.
Yeah.
I've got them.
That's actually the same company. It is Michelin
rate
tires,
restaurants,
and they rate restaurants. It all started because of traveling across the U.S. They started rating restaurants like where to eat,
Yeah.
like the Michelin Tire Company. That's how the Michelin
Goodyear
star
does the
stuff.
same, but they only go to TJ's Country Places.
Well, then they're only in Ohio.
Cracker Barrel.
Fucking cracker. Ugh.
Which is the least bland Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel's great as long as you have salt and pepper nearby.
Hot sauce.
And hot sauce.
It depends on what you get, yeah.
And jams and jellies and everything else because their
Worst
food is
grits.
fucking awful.
I don't get the grits.
Ever.
I go in there once or twice a year. I'm like, I want chicken and dumplings. What would you like for your side? Chicken and dumplings.
Dude, that's me, too. Is that something traumatic in our lives? We only get dumplings and Cracker Barrel?
It's probably the only good thing they have.
That's
I
seriously
mean-
like if I get anything else, I'm like, okay, they're eggs.
If I had the
It's
choice
bacon,
between
like,
going,
it's a
Country
pie.
fried steak.
It's always been dumplings, though.
Always dumplings, dude.
if I have the choice between going to Cracker Barrel or White Castle, I'm going to White Castle.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue that at all.
They're both gross.
Eh.
Okay, this
So
too.
we were-
I was about to say I have traumatic White Castle experiences.
White
when I
Castle,
used to live
we all
in
do.
Minnesota, I would come home from the bar drunk and like wake up like throw the covers back and be like 4 empty boxes in the bed with me, and I'm like,
Just
what did
4?
I do last night?
If you don't throw it back and find
No. There's like the trail through the house.
yeah, no.
just 4 in bed. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So
Like 4 sliders at White Castle is an appetite.
And it was always a jalapeno.
we did White Castle on the show last summer when
With the beer.
when Corey was in. Yeah, which the beer was fantastic and it paired really nice with the sliders.
It actually was pleasant.
Prior to that, I hadn't had a White Castle since like
Sober.
2002, 2003. So it had been quite a while, and that last time, I was drunk as fuck. The guys in the back seat were drunk. We were in my car, but a sober guy was driving, and he had never driven. Like, he just didn't know anything about cars, and he left the e-brake on. And we're driving through campus, and we got pulled over. No, it was just like a brake smell, and we got pulled over.
25, but he's at like 7,000 RPMs.
Well, he was. Fuck, I don't know. I was drunk as shit. And so we get pulled over. And I'm like, Jay, what'd you fucking do? He's like, I don't know. I didn't go over the speed limit. I'm like, all right. Well, the cop comes up to the door. And Jay puts the window down. And he's like, can I see your license and registration? And I grab the registration out of the glove box. And Jay hands him his license. And he looks at it and he goes, you are not Brandon Martelle. And Jay goes, no, I'm not. I am Jay. And he goes, you been drinking? He goes, I don't drink. He goes, well, where's Brandon? I'm like, hey, right here. Right here, officer.
Me.
How you doing?
I'm like, what's up? I said, it's my car.
Want a slider?
And this is in my old yellow GTI. And he's like, why is he driving? I'm like, because I am fucking blasted. And he was like,
Good reason.
You've been drinking? I said, oh, I am fucking drunk. I said, we're going to White Castle. If you want something?
They don't have donuts, but
He goes,
can I get you a fry? Or?
Can you step out of the car, please? I'm like, oh, absolutely. I will step out of the car.
I'd have been like, probably not.
And I stepped out and fell down. And I like
At least
pushed
we've never had experiences like
I like
that.
push myself back up on the hood of the car, and I like walk around the car, and I'm like, what's up? He's like, how much you had to drink? I'm like, way too much. He's like, how much is way too much? I'm like, way too much. I
Were
said,
you
I
of
don't
legal
know.
age?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you would have been then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
In 2002, yeah, I would have been 22. I'm like,
So what's it matter how much you've had?
You're
not driving.
That's the thing. He
you
goes,
did the responsible thing.
so he goes, well, I'm going to run your license. I'm like, okay. I don't give a fuck. Well, everything that I'm saying to you is what I remember up until the point where I started sashaying back to his car, the cruiser. Because he goes, all right, stay here. And the guys in the car are freaking out because I'm walking, like my arms are like swinging behind me and I'm like skipping towards him. And they're like, Jesus, he's going to get fucking shot. We're all going to jail.
You ain't getting shot. You're white.
Yeah, I know. Well, kind of. And I didn't know it back then. But
He suspected.
yeah.
I had an idea.
I mean, at one point, you know, I
didn't know it until I got my.
I had my black card, but
until you got your genealogy thing back.
it wasn't. I couldn't
Like, holy
carry
crap!
it with me.
I'm white.
I couldn't carry it with me in Columbus. I still get shot. So I sashayed back, and they're like, I got back in the car. They're like, what do you say? And I said, no, we're free to go. He's like, how the fuck are we free to go? I'm like, because I'm not driving. They're
Yeah.
like, but you were mocking the cop. I'm like, well, yeah, there's that. I can't wait till they watch the Dash video. And then after that, I
They
forget.
didn't have Dash Vid in 2002.
Yeah, they did.
It was like they had
They had
still
dash cams.
pictures.
Well, they still had cameras.
Duct tape and a
And,
VHS camera.
So you thought you were sashaying, but you were really like back behind doing Freddie Mercury poses and stuff.
Well, they said the one guy Jay said that I was like skipping and like humping the air, and I was doing like shit like this, like just dancing all the way back to the cruiser behind the cop before he turned around. When he turned around, I just walked normal.
It's like they look at the dash cam. It's like on The Hangover where Zach Galifianakis is on camera humping the tiger.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a cop and then Martelle's behind him like, ah.
So, and then I got back in the car, and I don't remember anything till the next morning where I woke up with 2 crave cases sitting on my fucking chest and like boxes everywhere. And
Yeah.
I felt like shit, and my shit was gray. 'Cause
Slider gray.
Slider gray is the thing.
Yeah, we've had some. Where did we get pizza from down there? The first Louisville
Papa
trip.
John's.
Yeah, that's what it was. The first Louisville trip, we get down there, and our boy Eddie, he's sick. We swear his wife tried to poison him. It was before they had kids, and we're like, she's trying
He's
to take him
sick
out
now
for-
or sick then?
both. But he was like deathly ill, so we went to some gas station in the hood. Like there were not only bars on the store windows, there were on house windows, and I was like, this ain't a good spot to be. I don't
That's
think.
exciting.
I had bars on
But
my
it's-
windows
nothing
growing
was
up.
open, and we get out, and Eddie gets out and he goes in to get some kind of medicine. He's like, I gotta take
Robitussin.
something. Yeah, he comes out the bottle of Robitussin.
Tussin.
But
You need more Tussin?
This dude
That's
pulls up
water.
an Escalade and he's like, "Buy my ticket homes." And my cousin Eric is like, "What?" You know, we're still in the car, windows down. He goes, "Buy my Kentucky homes." And he's like, "Did you say buy my Kentucky homes?" He goes, "I got Kentucky homes. Y'all need to live down here. Buy my Kentucky homes." And Eric was like, "Are you a realtor?" It was like the most ghetto, gangster-looking dude in this big old Escalade in the hood at whatever time in the middle of the night. And then we go back to we had a suite that first trip too, and Jason downs the whole bottle of Robitussin and just passes out.
That'll do it.
That's how you do it.
That'll do it.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm going to bed." He's like, "Screw it." And then Eric, who we called Ray Ray, he's old like Martelle, but obviously not as good shape, I guess. But he gets tired and goes to bed after drinking a bit. So me and Jay are up and we're like, "All right, where can we get food?" Papa John's like the only thing we can find open. Again, we're sometime between Christmas and New Year's.
Got to get that Uber Eats app.
And yeah, they had that back then. let me get on my
Pay a
BlackBerry
hobo
and
$10
check
to bring you a
MySpace.
pizza.
Yeah, he'd make you buy his Kentucky home too. But yeah, so we ordered, and we're like, "Well, what do we have to drink?" Because we hadn't gone to the liquor store yet. And Jay's like, "Well, the only thing we have here is a bottle of Goldschlager and a bunch of light beers."
And some Robitussin.
But with the bottle of Goldschlager, guess what else we had? Pepsi and a beer bong.
And RC Cola.
Oh, that's what it was. RC Cola and a beer bong. So we ended up beer bonging.
RCGs?
We did
RC
RC
and
Cola,
Goldschlager.
Goldschlager, and we decided we're going to bong some Goldschlager shots, which were fill up the tube. And that bottle disappeared that night. And the next day, it was
Shit and gold.
Oh my
dude,
god!
it was
I
Goldschlager
cannot
and Papa John's
imagine.
greasy pizza craps all day long.
I can't imagine that hangover.
Oh, that was one. Hair of the dog would have cured that hangover.
No,
That's awful.
We tried.
not for lack of trying, but
Yeah, that's what young and dumb and don't have a lot of money does.
Yeah, that's the best part is because I think we ordered like 3 or 4 pizzas and you and me ate them all.
Yeah, we woke
And
up. Everybody wakes up the next day. And the two guys, like Eric, had drank a little, but he was pretty good going to bed.
where's the pizza?
Well, no, they were like, "Who got pizza?" It's like we did. He's like, 3 of them. I'm like, I don't remember. He's like, "Where's the rest of it?" I was like, "Don't know, dude. Can't tell you." Like, however many we got, they're gone.
Ugh.
Show's over.
Papa John's is gross.
So I guess we should probably get into why Jay's here today. Now that we talked about all of our
Well,
bad habits,
we've already been going for 50 minutes.
Okay, so you want to stop and do another quick show?
Yeah, we can do that.
You good with that, Mike?
I'm fine.
Jay?
Yeah.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
wrap this up then.
Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Insta, Google, Instagram. Do not bone Goldschlager.
Yeah, that.
Bye.
For Martelle, I'm Martelle, Randy, and Jeff, and Michael. We're out.
I'm going to get a wiener from my mouth.